It is time to cut open this pumpkin that I grew last year. I just kept it on my dining room table because it is so beautiful. But now it is starting to rotten, and so there is a need to cut it open and see what has happened to the pumpkin. I know that I should have eaten it, but it was just so beautiful. This is a porcelain pumpkin, and hopefully there are seeds available that I can plant this year and save the seeds. Now I've saved other seeds from it, but I just love this. So when I cut it open, we're going to see what has become of this porcelain pumpkin. I am just pressing it here, and you can see that it's starting to spoil and crack, that there are tender parts to it here. And that means that it's probably rotting inside, but it's still very firm. And when I turn it over, we will get to see exactly what is inside of this pumpkin and to see how it is softening up. But what I'm really after now are the seeds. When I pulled up on the bottom here, this is what happened. It is very soft inside. And mushy. One thing about this pumpkin is that it's very, very fleshy. Well, obviously it has rotted out in the interior. But as I dig my hands in, I do see the seeds. I love the color of this pumpkin, and it smells good. As I take a closer look at the seeds. Now this is gold right here. I'm going to scoop it out, the interior, and see what we get. Oh, wow. I'm a little sorry that I didn't cut it sooner or waited so long, because this is some good smelling food. It's spoiled now, obviously, so I don't think that I'll be able to eat this, but it smells heavenly. And it's filled with seed. What a beautiful shell. So this is what has come out of the pumpkin. Look at the shell. It's still so beautiful. My porcelain pumpkin. And obviously this is not edible, but the seeds are so beautiful and valuable now because I'm going to be able to plant them, and we shall see how many pumpkins we can gather in the fall. And next time I'm going to make sure I eat the pumpkin, even if it's so beautiful like this. Well, I actually did. I have eaten some of them as they have developed. I've given away others, and I've eaten quite a few. And I must say that this is one of my favorite pumpkins. That and the little sweet pumpkins for pumpkin pie. This is just delicious. So I think that's what I'm going to be growing throughout my garden this year. So what I'm doing right now is straining out the pulp from the seeds and just taking these other hard pieces out. And it is really helping to separate the seeds from the pulp. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And all these seeds came from this pumpkin. Very pretty. Look at this. Now I'm not going to eat these seeds. Nope. I'm saving these seeds to plant some in my garden and save also for other years to come. Because I believe the seeds will be viable for a while. I am going to leave the seeds in the strainer to dry, but I just wanted you to see what will happen when I plant these seeds in some soil, because I've done this before with another pumpkin, porcelain pumpkin that I had grown, and I saved the seeds, dried the seeds, and now I'm starting the process all over again by planting the seeds in soil, and now they've gained their first 2 leaves and are about to produce the second leaves, the true leaves. And I'm going to put these pumpkin plants or seedlings in the ground to start the process all over again. But what I'm going to do this year also is just plant some of these seeds directly in the ground versus starting them off as seedlings too, because I have so many. I can experiment and place these seeds all over the garden. The other thing I want you to know is that the leaves of the pumpkin are edible as well. You can saute them. They're like spinach. It's just beautiful. So you get a 2-for. Leaves, you get the pumpkin itself, and you get the beauty of watching them grow. Oh, the flower is also edible as well, the pumpkin flower. What a wonderful, wonderful plant. Coming from my beautiful porcelain pumpkin. Well, this is the cycle. You have the seeds, the plant, and then the pumpkin. And after that, you can make pumpkin pie, stews, soups, pumpkin bread. All kinds of delicious things can come from this pumpkin. But first, you've got to get the seed in the ground. And then all of this is possible. And remember, this is the first week in June. So this pumpkin lasted a very long time. And it can be used to eat. You will never go hungry because you can even eat the seeds. but we're not going to eat our seeds. We're going to plant our seeds.